Okay, in this video, we're going to derive the Coulomb's law using the Gauss's law. Okay, let's see. Have first our Gauss's law. Okay, take note that the Gauss's law states that the closed integral of the electric field dot dA, or the differential area, is just equal to Q charge over epsilon naught. Then we know that that product is just the same as E dA cosine of theta, so it is equal to Q divided by epsilon naught. Then since we know that the electric field in the differential area are parallel, our theta is equal to 0 degree. Alright, so we replace theta by 0, so we now have E dA cosine of 0 is equal to Q epsilon sub 0. Now, cosine 0 is equal to 1. This will give us E dA is equal to Q epsilon sub 0. Then we are going to integrate A, so we can we now have we can now isolate the electric field E. So E, the integral of dA equals Q epsilon sub 0. The integral of dA is just A, so we have A is equal to Q over epsilon sub 0. Now, what we are going to consider here is a Gaussian surface, and in this case, to make the computation easier, we'll consider the sphere as the whole Gaussian surface. And we know that the surface area of the sphere is 4 pi r squared. So we replace A here, so this gives us E times 4 pi r squared equals Q epsilon sub 0. Then we divide both sides by 4 pi r squared, so this gives us E is equal to Q divided by 4 pi epsilon sub 0 r squared. So this is the electric field. So let's go back. Let's say we have, this is our Gaussian surface, and this is our positive charge Q, and we know that the electric field is radially outward, right? So like this. Now let's say we have a charge Q prime here at a distance r from Q, and what is the force acted on Q prime? Take note that the force that Q that we have, what's the formula? So for QE, right? Force is equal to Q prime times the electric field. So it's the formula coming from the formula to find the electric field, right? Which is F over Q. So from this equation, we can now derive the Coulomb's law. We simply replace E by this one. So we have force is equal to Q prime times the value of E. We have Q over 4 pi epsilon sub 0 or epsilon naught r squared. And finally, we now have the Coulomb's law. So QQ prime over 4 pi epsilon sub 0 r squared. So this is our Coulomb's law.